Hey guys, I'm gonna try to make some sweet dish today. It's besan burfi. Supposedly very simple, so we'll see how it goes. We have 2 cups of besan here, 1 cup ghee, 1 cup sugar, some finely shaved pistachios, uh, cardamom powder, and then we'll need some water. So warm up your pan on medium high first, and we'll first add our besan to it and start sort of stirring it before we add ghee. In about 15 to 20 seconds, add some of your ghee, and you have to constantly stir it. So I'm going to stop the video recording and focus on my burfi. But I'm adding ghee. Make sure the ghee is not more. If it's little less, that's okay. Once you add all of your ghee, it should look like this. Make sure the flame is at low to medium heat, closer to medium, but no higher than that. And you will need to constantly mix the besan and ghee for about 4 to 5 minutes till you see the ghee sort of splitting out and it'll become nice puree. After about 5 to 6 minutes, you will have to see, depending on the type of besan, you might need to do a little less or a little more, but it should look like this. You can see that it is more like a puree. If you want, you can add a little bit of yellow color or haldi. I'm going to add just a pinch of haldi. Don't worry about the haldi's smell or taste. It'll go away. It'll definitely go away. So after I added a pinch of haldi, you can see how the color is slightly yellower than earlier. At this point, I will turn the gas off or the heat off. Make sure even after you turn it off, you are constantly stirring it because the pan is still pretty hot. We need to make sure that nothing gets burnt. So I'm going to turn it off, turn my video off also, and then again focus on stirring the besan and ghee. Alright, so while our besan and ghee is getting cooled down a little bit, we're going to make syrup now. So remember your 1 cup of sugar. You add it. I'm going to turn the gas on. And we will add a little less than a cup of water. So you have 1 cup of sugar. Take maybe 3/4 cup of water. You can add a little more water later on. Alright, let's take a look at our syrup. It's like the water is boiling now. We need to reduce it to maybe half of the volume till it is not, you can see the consistency at this point. It's pretty much coming down. So once we see only drop with a little bit of lines beginning to form up is when we're going to turn down. Think about the maple syrup, guys. Alright, still boiling nicely. We're going to add, I'm using cardamom powder. You can add 5 or 6 cardamoms here. I'm being lazy. Didn't want to find where the cardamoms are in the house. Alright, looks like our syrup is ready. You can see it is not dropping constantly. There's a slow drop, which means the consistency is good. So we will add a little bit first and then stir it. You can see as soon as you add the syrup, the besan starts to swell up a little bit. Add the rest of it. And now we will stir it a little more. Note that the gas or the heat is still not on. It's not as liquidy as I thought it would be, so before I pour it out, I'm just going to warm it up slightly. And now we are going to transfer it into a pan which has a little bit of ghee in it. You can use thali. And now we're just going to spread it out with our spatula. Okay, after transferring in the pan, you sprinkle the shaved pistachios on top of it. and let it cool down for about 10 to 15 minutes before we cut it into pieces. Okay, so we'll let it cool down. I should have put it in a little smaller pan. You can see how it's a little bit extra space there, but that's okay. This is an experiment. All right, we're gonna cut it into small pieces now, and then let it cool down more before we take it out. You can put it in the fridge, or you can let it cool down at ambient temperature. All right, looks like our besan burfi is ready, served, plated, and to be consumed.